This NFL Films production is a presentation of the National Football League.
NFL team highlight films are brought to you by Edge Pro Gel. Save your skin.
Boys on the takeoff and go get it. Does everybody know the ball? Surprise, left. Surprise, left. All right, here we go.
The whistle blows. Akers approaches the ball. And he goes for an onside kick, and is recovered by the Eagles. The Eagles shocked everybody. First and goal. Back to throw. Pass is complete to Jeff Thomason for the first touchdown of the 2000 season. Back goes Aikman. He's setting up. He fires, and it is intercepted. Jeremiah Trotter at the 15, at the 10, 5. Touchdown, Jeremiah Trotter.
On opening day of the 2000 season, the Eagles sent a powerful message to the rest of the NFL. They destroyed the Dallas Cowboys 41-14 behind a dominating defensive performance and Deuce Staley's 201 rushing yards.
This is unbelievable. Shockwaves are reverberating around the National Football League.
Hey, confidence levels are high, baby. We gonna do this every week.
In 2000, head coach Andy Reid molded a group of men into a team of winners. After finishing 5-11 in Reid's first year, the 2000 Eagles recorded the greatest single-season turnaround in franchise history, winning 11 games and capturing the hearts and imaginations of the country's most passionate fans. It was a Philadelphia kind of team, long on effort, fight, and pride. Far surpassing the expectations of the national media, the Eagles returned Philadelphia to a position of prominence among NFL cities. With young men of promise and veterans reborn, the Eagles now have a winning foundation from which to launch their assault on the Vince Lombardi Trophy.
That's how you play Eagle football. Hey! How about those Eagles, baby? How about those Eagles?
Hey, we must be getting better with all these helicopters around here. Holy moly.
Although it appeared as if the Eagles' rise to 11-5 was sudden and surprising, in reality, it was a number of years in the making. For even in defeat were the seeds of the coming renaissance planted. There is a right way to do everything. In football, it is usually the more difficult way, the painstaking way. This is Andy Reid's way. Reid's piercing eyes and icy stare communicate the old-fashioned virtues upon which the game's greatness was built. Hard work, integrity, pride.
All right, here we go. Understand what we're trying to get done here. Everybody off at the same time. Hey, hold it. Same group up. Everybody off together. We're not leaning on this thing. Let's go. After you catch a football, explode up the field. Just don't catch it. That's not good enough. You catch it 10 yards up the field fast. Come on. Let's go. In and out, let's go. Come on, Don, let's tempo this thing up. Let's go. Come on. Everybody's working. All kinds of pride right up front here. Hey, let's see what we got here, Five. Let's see what you can do with this offense right here. Come on, Five.
Nowhere was Reid's commitment more evident than in his grooming of Donovan McNabb, the second-year quarterback with talent hardly tapped, yet already scary. Early in the 2000 season, the NFL's fast and furious pace got the best of McNabb.
Let me talk to him real quick. Come here. You just take what they give you, right? Just take it as quick as you can, get rid of the football. Hey, Don't ever let them see if you're frustrated or not, right? Okay, don't even worry about that. We're gonna be okay. We're just gonna keep pounding and we'll get this thing going. Right. But stay patient with it.
With Reed's guidance, Donovan adjusted, and with increased confidence, McNabb would grow to outpace the rest of the NFL.
If I back off, I'm giving it to you. Okay? That's all I'm looking for. But this is your show. How you go, it goes. All the way.
After the opening day victory in Dallas, Philadelphia stumbled, losing 2 in a row. But McNabb and the Eagles righted themselves on the season's 4th Sunday in New Orleans. First-half touchdowns by Chad Lewis and Charles Johnson gave the Eagles a 14-7 lead before Brian Mitchell broke the game open in the 3rd quarter.
Mitchell snags it at the 29, across the 30, 35, 40, 45 midfield. Mitchell at the 35-30. Brian Mitchell is gonna go! He backs his way into the end zone!
The following week against Atlanta, Mitchell tied an NFL record by returning his 11th career kick for a touchdown. Mitchell would finish the year as the NFL's all-time leader in both kickoff and punt return yardage. But the Eagles' big plays were not limited to special teams.
McNabb back, firing, and it is complete over the middle. Breaking away is Torrance Small, 25-20, 15-10, 5. Touchdown, Eagles!
Philadelphia racked up over 500 yards of total offense, and Mitchell, filling in for an injured Deuce Staley, put this exclamation point on his record-setting day.
Brian Mitchell with an 85-yard touchdown run.
A team for all ages, a team of all ages. The 2000 Eagles were quickly becoming a team for the ages.
Leadership, courage, integrity, an ability to withstand ups and downs.
In professional sports, all too often eccentricity takes the place of performance. Celebrity, the place of character. But in Philadelphia, guided by ideals of class and permanence, Jeffrey Lurie has built a dynamic organization that is defined by vision, leadership, and conviction. The new NovaCare complex stands as a monument to these ideals, and perhaps no part of the complex more so than the main lobby, which houses the Gallery of Heroes.
By having a gallery of heroes where we walk through every single day, it gives us a little perspective on what we're trying to accomplish. In that, you see Martin Luther King Jr., Mother Teresa, and Dr. Jonas Salk. And for me, and I think for all of us, they really represent 3 incredible leaders with incredible vision, courage to pursue that vision, and a sense of being able to accomplish something against all odds when no one really gave them much of a chance to accomplish those goals.
Picked to finish last in the NFC East by many national publications, the Eagles defied the so-called experts. At the heart of Philadelphia's phenomenal run was a group of players who relished the opportunity to lay it all on the line every play of every game. Players like Chad Lewis. Released twice before re-signing with the Eagles late in 1999, Lewis led all NFC tight ends with 69 catches. His efforts earned him his first trip to the Pro Bowl. Playing alongside Lewis was one of the league's youngest but most reliable offensive lines. Although no member had more than 5 years of pro experience, Mayberry, Welburn, Miller, Thomas, and Runyon started all 18 games and were the team's most consistent unit. But no group had a more heroic impact on Philadelphia's success than the defense. In 2000, the Eagles allowed the fewest touchdowns and points in the NFC. They ranked 5th in the NFL with 50 quarterback sacks. They parlayed tough play in the trenches into fumbles and swarming secondary work into interceptions. There were outstanding individual contributions as well. The Eagles' first pick in the 2000 draft, defensive tackle Corey Simon, registered 9.5 sacks. The defense also produced 3 Pro Bowlers. Troy Vincent led the club with 5 interceptions and made his second trip to Hawaii. Jeremiah Trotter, the team leader in tackles, also earned first-team All-Pro honors. And Hugh Douglas was named the Eagles' defensive MVP after recording a career-high 15 sacks. Douglas was in high spirits heading into a Week 7 matchup with the Cardinals.
Feel good today. Yeah. Confidence levels are high. Right, repeat. Confidence levels are high.
Douglas's confidence was warranted. As they did all year, the defense provided a roadmap for success. Playing aggressive but disciplined football, the defense held the Cardinals scoreless, while the Eagles built a 24-point lead.
It is recovered by the Eagles' Corey Simon.
Business as usual.
On special teams, business was anything but usual. And for the briefest of moments, David Akers was not just a place kicker, he was a football player.
Hey, cut the ball back up, man. We could have had a touchdown on that play, man.
With the 33-14 victory and a win the following week against Chicago, the Eagles stood at 5-4 heading into the pivotal month of November. But first, they had earned a day of rest. And for that, they were thankful.
I'll tell you what, I'll see you Wednesday.
Every game like a playoff game now. This game count, baby. We got to win this game, go out and do what we know we can do.
To commemorate Veterans Day, the Eagles welcomed Randall Cunningham back to Philadelphia for the first time since 1995. Though the defense battered Cunningham, the Eagles found themselves down 10 heading into the fourth quarter.
Back goes McNabb. He fires out to Audrey. He's at the 20, at the 15, spins away at the 10. He's in for a touchdown!
Still trailing by 3, Philadelphia regained possession with 1 minute 55 seconds remaining. Utilizing underneath passes, the offense set up David Akers for 3 of his single-season franchise record 121 points. And the Eagles coaching staff, impressed with McNabb's progress, challenged him to elevate his game even more in overtime.
Take the game over. They have already. Finally, in the fourth quarter, you took the damn thing over. Continue on. Thank you, Mark. In the overtime period now.
McNabb was up to the task, leaving his imprint on the game by driving Philadelphia deep into field goal range.
32-yard attempt. If it's good, the Eagles win. Here we go. The ball is spotted. It's kicked. It is
The Eagles faced a similar but even more dire situation in Pittsburgh the following Sunday. Trailing by 10 points with just 2 minutes 36 seconds to play, McNabb found Brian Mitchell to pull Philadelphia within 3. With no timeouts and little more than seconds remaining, between every bounce of David Akers' onside kick hung a season in the balance. The Eagles drove for the tying score, but with no way to stop the clock on 4th down, Coach Reed was forced to rush his kicking team onto the field. Among the chaos and concern stood Akers, a picture of calm and confidence.
It's gone! It's gone! And there's overtime, ladies and gentlemen! Oh, damn!
In overtime, McNabb led his 3rd straight drive into Pittsburgh territory. And again, the fate of the Eagles rested squarely on the able left foot of Akers.
The ball is spotted. The kick is away. It's gone!
3. 1, 2, 3.
There would be no letdown 7 days later against the Arizona Cardinals.
Pump twice. Still pumping, looking and dashing. He's rolling to his right. He's going to tuck it under. He's at the 5. He's at the 3. He's into the end zone.
The Eagles dominated on both sides of the football. Linebacker Mike Caldwell's touchdown ended the competitive phase of the game, and the 34-9 victory set the stage for a Week 13 battle against the Redskins.
Time to roll today, baby. First place. Stands.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought we would be right here, baby? Who would have thought?
I can hear you. What? Speak up. Speak up. I can hear you. Y'all ain't helping them.
Talk, baby.
Y'all can't help them.
We about to kill these boys. These boys don't know what about to hit them. Let's go. We're in on 3. 1, 2, 3.
In Donovan McNabb, the Eagles possess what every team covets. A player who can take a game and make it his own, bend it to his will. Not only did McNabb perform with flair and dazzle, but he displayed the grit and toughness that winning quarterbacks must be about.
It must be jelly because Jam don't shake like that.
McNabb's 125 rushing yards were the most by a quarterback since 1972. And these final 54 put Akers in position to kick his third game-winning field goal of the month. The kick catapulted the Eagles to the forefront of the NFC playoff picture and capped an undefeated November to remember.
We for real. They better start thinking about it. Already. For real.
Hey, I just have one question. Who's number 1? Hey, that's all that needs to be said. That's it. It's us, baby.
It ain't over yet. It's just begun. It's just begun.
In Week 15, the Eagles traveled to Cleveland, where Donovan McNabb exhibited the form that placed him second in league MVP voting. McNabb had his best day as a professional, throwing for 390 yards and 4 touchdowns to lead Philadelphia to a 35-24 victory. By winning 10 of their final 13, the Eagles secured a home playoff game for the first time in 5 years. And over 20,000 of the nation's most die-hard fans braved a bitterly cold January night in Philadelphia to purchase tickets. Come the dawn, Andy Reid was there to thank each and every one of them. The fans embraced the 2,000 Eagles because they saw in Reid and the players a reflection of themselves. Tough, resilient, hard-working, true Philadelphians.
These people are going to be just absolutely nuts.
Oh yeah, they'll be out of their minds. And that's why I say I love bringing people here to have them play. You know, if they can handle this, they can handle anything in the NFL.
There is no greater home field advantage in the National Football League than Philadelphia's Veterans Stadium, because the city and its athletes share a burning, almost palpable desire to prove all doubters wrong. Going into their playoff game with the Buccaneers, the Eagles and their fans were undaunted by being declared underdogs in their own stadium.
Right here, right now. Hard no football, baby. Hey, kill everybody on 3. 1, 2, 3, kill everybody.
The Eagles' defense suffocated Tampa Bay's 1,000-yard running back, Warrick Dunn, holding him to 1 rushing yard. And with their ground game rendered useless, Tampa Bay was forced to take to the air to try and beat Philadelphia.
They have a 3rd down and 19. The ball goes back to King. Oh, he's hit. Football is loose. Fight for the ball. The Eagles have it.
The offense quickly capitalized on Hugh Douglas's game-altering play.
Back goes McNabb. It's a quarterback draw. He is diving. He is in. Touchdown, Eagles.
On New Year's Eve, in an electric and vibrating stadium, Against a defense that had terrorized so many others, McNabb proved himself to be a big game performer. Running to embrace the moment rather than shying away from it, McNabb executed the 2-minute drill to perfection and extended Philadelphia's lead to 11 at the half.
At the 15, at the 10, at the 5. Charles Johnson down at the 5-yard line. McNabb on first down goes back. Sets up, big chase. Firing, caught. Touchdown, Dave Brown! As McNabb was just about out of time, about to be hit, he floated it to Dave Brown, and Brown came down with the touchdown.
The defense made certain the Buccaneers would get no closer.
I still got a whole lot more ammo, baby. I still got a whole lot more ammo.
Hugh Douglas spent the second half unloading on King. The Eagles recorded 4 sacks on the Tampa Bay signal caller and held the Buccaneers under 200 yards of total offense. Tampa Bay, mustering only a field goal, fell victim to a defense that 6 times during the 2000 season did not allow their opposition to reach the end zone. And McNabb, liking what he had seen, put the finishing touches on the 21-3 playoff masterpiece.
McNabb, back, play action, fires, touchdown! McNabb goes to Jeff Robinson!
But the Eagles are not satisfied.
We ain't happy with just being here, baby. We're trying to win this thing. We're going for it all, baby. We want it all. Brand new socks and drums. Yeah.
For Philadelphia players and fans, a collection of underdogs playing in a city of underdogs, the successes of the 2000 season were not surprising. The Eagles believe, which is where championships always begin. They were not a team that overachieved. They just achieved. And with a winning foundation now laid, the sky's the limit for a franchise on the rise that is ready to go the distance in 2001. Edge Pro Gel presents the Philadelphia Eagles' ultimate performance of 2000. On opening day, the Eagles shocked the entire NFL by recovering David Akers' onside kick on the season's first play. Paced by Jeremiah Trotter's strong defensive performance and Deuce Staley's 201 rushing yards, Philadelphia rolled to a 41-14 victory over the Cowboys, setting the tone for the Eagles' memorable year.
Edge Pro Gel is the official shave gel of the NFL. Save your skin.
This NFL Films production has been brought to you by the National Football League. The NFL is online at www.nfl.com.